Affirmation by 8-Bit. You got this. Just take a deep breath. You're stronger than you think, and you've faced tougher challenges before. I might not be able to fly like the other ponies, and sometimes that gets to me. But you know what? It's never held me back, not for a second. I've faced challenges head on, and I've shown every pony, including myself, that I'm so much more than my wings. You know, I remember that day at the doctor's office like it was yesterday. How hard my heart was pounding as I waited for a final answer. At first, the doctor's words sounded funny in my ears, like I understood each word on its own, but when combined, the sentence they made up just didn't seem to make sense. Then I remember the gut punch, confirming what I had feared deep down for so long. I would never fly. But as time went by, I processed things. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, I began to see things differently. There was disappointment, yeah, but also this weird sense of relief. The uncertainty that had loomed over me for so long was finally replaced by a definitive answer. I had closure, and with closure came the opportunity to redefine what flying even meant to me. I thought about my friends, Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle, and the countless adventures we'd shared. Not once did my inability to fly hinder our experiences, or the joy we found together. Sure, I can't soar through the sky, but I've still raced alongside Rainbow Dash. I've stood up to bullies. I've got the two best friends any pony could ask for. They're not just my friends, they're my family, my partners in crime, my pillars of support. No matter what challenges we face them together. Cutie Mark Crusaders forever! That day wasn't the end. In fact, it was a new beginning. I may not have wings that can carry me into the clouds, but I'll be darned if I ever sit by and let my spirit be grounded. My path may not be the one I once imagined, but it's mine, and I'm going to own it. Just like I owned that race against Rainbow Dash. She didn't hold back. I never wanted her to. There she was, effortlessly gliding through the air, leaving a streak of rainbow behind her. Meanwhile, I was on my trusty old scooter, kicking up plumes of gravel as I shot through Ponyville at speeds that the average pony can't begin to wrap their heads around. It might have seemed like an uneven match, but I don't think that race was just about who could go the fastest. It was about the thrill of the chase, the joy of pushing ourselves to the limit, and our bond forged in speed. Rainbow Dash seemed to love it just as much as I did. In fact, I heard her cheering for me as I zipped and weaved through town, threading the eyes of tiny needles, clipping every apex, and sufficiently earning the slap on the wrist that the local law enforcement gave me after. With the wind tussling my mane and the sound of Rainbow Dash's wings filling the air, I felt this sense of freedom I just can't get when I'm stood still. Sure, I couldn't soar beside her, but that didn't make our race any less exhilarating. It was a moment where our differences became the very essence of what made our relationship special. I always wanted her for an older sister, and she took me under her wing gladly. But that day, it felt like our bond went just a little deeper. In that race, I learned once and for all that speed and freedom weren't confined to the skies. The ground beneath my wheels became my runway, and with each wing beat, I found out how to be true to myself. That my best life hadn't been snatched away by a cruel twist of anatomy. Rainbow Dash and I may have travelled different paths, but in that race, our spirits ran side by side. That day was a testament to the idea that even when faced with challenges, I could still experience the thrill of chasing dreams that didn't necessarily involve flying either. It was a race that fueled my determination to go through life on my terms. proving that my journey, although unconventional, is just as meaningful and fulfilling as any pony else's. And as I look back on that race, I realise that sometimes the most amazing moments in life will happen when you just embrace who you are, wings or no wings. Which leads us to today, the culmination of one chapter in my life, tutoring at the School of Friendship. Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle and I had taken on the roles, helping other young ponies discover the magic of friendship. We were honorary graduates after all. That first time we walked through the school halls, not trying to sneak in but there to help, I couldn't help but feel really super duper proud to be there. Sure, I couldn't teach any pony how to fly, but I could share my story, how I overcame my limitations in my own way, embraced myself for who I am, and learned to love just being me. Apple Bloom's practical wisdom, Sweetie Belle's creativity, and my own experiences created a balanced set of guidance for the next generation. I saw the spark of realization twinkle in the eyes of those we tutored, understanding that friendship isn't limited by abilities or differences. Each lesson taught, not with wings, but with the patience and understanding that every pony has something valuable to offer. So today, as I pep myself up in the mirror, I remind myself that as one chapter ends, another one must begin. My name is Scootaloo, and I'm so much more than any pony can imagine. And as of today, I'm no longer a tutor, I'm a teacher.
In a quiet room where dreams take flight, a little filly stood in the fading light. The doctor's words cut through her like a storm, but she faced the truth, her spirit warm. She couldn't soar, but her heart refused to fall, for she found her own way to stand tall. Can't fly, and that's okay. Her wheels on the ground still lead the way. Through every challenge, she'll rise and stay. Scootaloo can't fly, and that's okay. Racing rainbow dash on a trusty wheels, feeling the freedom only speed reveals. Threading through Ponyville with daring grace, her spirit soared, though she stayed in the race. With every turn she proved it's not the sky, it's the fire within that lets you fly. Scootaloo can't fly, and that's okay. She found her role, helping young ponies find their soul. With Apple Bloom and Sweetie by her side, she taught them all how hearts collide. Her voice became a beacon, her story a light, guiding others through their darkest nights. Scootaloo can't fly, and that's okay. Her wheels on the ground still lead the way. Through every challenge, she'll rise and stay. Scootaloo can't fly, and that's okay. Now she stands before the class, proud and free, sharing her journey, her destiny. It's the Mystery Pony Fiction channel.